And we are back on the Rodriguez Show, and on the Zoom, we have a very special guest returning. He was the first acoustic performance in the show history in October 2017. His name is Candido Bousquet. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing? It's been a while, huh?
Yeah. We talked about it right before we started on the show. It's been a few years, and you've been working, this whole time as well. I see you always, releasing single here or there. Working on music, and you have a new single. It's coming soon. It's called "If I Could, I Would." But then you also have a single with Clemmie Williams. It's Rainbows. Clemmie Williams featuring Amanda Felix and the Voices of Change, which is you, Candido, and Alan Hansen. It's a great song, very inspirational, and we'll get into that. But yeah, man, how these last few years treat you, man? How's the musical journey been?
To be honest with you,
Yeah,
like a lot of music stuff has been on pause.
yeah,
To be honest, like I have been dealing with a lot of life stuff.
yeah,
Like let's see, I've been through relationships.
yeah,
I broke up with my ex not too long ago.
yeah,
She left me with this apartment that I had to like find some stuff on the street just to fill it up with. But
yeah.
hey, that's part of the journey.
Life, yeah,
I also went through some jobs, like right now, like obviously music isn't making that enough to where I can just,
yeah,
have it as a career, you know what I mean? So I've been in and out of jobs. I just lost a job like 3 months ago. And so
oh,
in an odd way, it's kind of been nice because like now I've been able to, like, after reconnecting with Clemmie
yeah,
and also reconnecting with Abe, I've been able to just like get back on my grind in a
yeah,
much different way.
yeah,
Like, and I'm loving that. It's a different type of fire right now.
yeah,
And I think what it is like I'm just getting older, bro. So I'm starting to understand it a little bit differently.
yeah,
And I'm also accepting that nobody else is really gonna make the music that I'm gonna make myself as a person
yeah,
in order to share. Like I shouldn't try and be like anybody else. Like let's see, Jay-Z's like one of my biggest influences.
yeah,
And like at the end of the day, like you even hear people like J. Cole talk about it. Even Drake, I'm sure Drake always wanted to be a little bit better than Lil Wayne at the
yeah,
end of the day. You know what I mean? Like J. Cole, I'm sure he wants to be a little bit better than Jay-Z.
yeah,
Like at the end of the day. And the only reason they can say that is because it's not like they want to be better because they feel like the other artist's piece of work cannot stand the test of time. It's just that we understand that there's a platform that everybody's supposed to share.
mm-hmm,
And at a certain point, some people's platform is going to start going down.
yeah,
And that's when other artists have to rise. And I feel
mm-hmm,
like over the past 10, 20 years, you've been starting to see that shift. People like
yeah,
Jay-Z and Kendrick are starting to, slowly put out less and less stuff. You feel
yeah,
me? And even people like, when was the last time you heard Jason Mraz like put something out, bro?
yeah. It's been a while.
Like, you know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
see what
Like,
you're saying.
so these are the people that we grew up with, but now they're handing over to the torch to the next generation,
Yeah,
and so it's our time to kind of do it. People like Carlton Fresh,
yeah,
people like Clemmie, a lot of people that are involved in like concept, and
mm,
also like some other artists like Abe, who's
yeah,
in Japan right now, like he's still doing his thing.
nice.
Like these are the people who are slowly, just coming up out of the woodwork,
Yeah.
doing it like consistently.
Yeah, and it makes, yeah, and it's true. Like it is like we all went through a period of change this past year, and you as well, especially you've been through a lot as well, and that's when that's the time where you rise from, there's a whole new beginning now, and that's kind of what you're in right now, and it's cool to see it happen. You're creating stuff, and I want to talk about Rainbows. How did that come together?
And that's all Clemmie right there, bro.
Yeah,
That's all Clemmie.
yeah,
Yeah. Like, to be honest with you, he just asked me to be on the hook, and like that was it. Like when he played his verse for me,
mm-hmm,
I was hooked already. And then after that he played the whole instrumental.
yeah.
Like, do you hear that piano part?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song.
I don't know if everybody's heard just like the instrumental, just the piano part itself. Yo,
Yeah,
that beat itself is just it's elevated, man. So like when I heard the piece of work itself, I was already interested. And then the fact that it was coming from Clemmie, who is a good person at heart, who, you know, he has initiative, he has drive, and he also has fortitude. Like those are the type of people that I'm looking to keep inside my circle right now. So it was just kind of like, you know, it was just meant to be at the end of the day.
Well,
and the message is perfect. You know, like I've been listening to it a couple of times, and like the first verse when he even comes out and he says God's got a plan, you know, it's like it's literally one of the first bars. Wake up, you know, young warrior man, God's got a plan. Like that's basically the whole message, I think, for the track, because it's like, yeah, the world is going through a lot of turmoil right now, but God's got a plan at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man, and it's a message that we all need to hear. I did see that people have been saying that, and it's true. It's just you need an uplifting, you need something to uplift you these days, because it's tough. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and you know, like you said, personal stuff. You know that it's good to have something that's just a burst of positive energy. Did you guys plan on making a music video, or do you know?
You know what? I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to speak on that. So I'm gonna just say no comment.
What about you personally? I know that you used to do some videography. How's that been for you, man?
It's like nothing. Like right now, it's just kind of like in the works.
Yeah,
you know.
I feel you.
I just kind of have ideas and I have sketches.
Mm-hmm.
I have been working with an old friend of mine who does animation on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to come out with some video projects with him soon. And hopefully I can also work with Alex.
Yeah.
You know, we went to school together back in Santa Ana College, and he's been doing his whole thing, Mascaro Productions.
Yeah.
In downtown Santa Ana. So
He was the sound guy of the Cool app.
And so like hopefully we'll get together. Yo, you're Blake. I want to do a song with Blake, bro.
Blake the innovator.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to jump on the track with Blake, bro. I'm so excited to work for him.
Yeah.
And also Oliver. He's all the way in Georgia right now, dude.
Yeah.
He's been doing his thing all the way in Georgia. There's so many people out here, though.
Who else do you want to work with?
It's about time, bro. I want to work with Carlton too.
Yeah.
And no lie, kind of want to work with Medusa, but I want to do something like acoustic.
Yeah.
Not like the type of stuff that she's putting out right now, because I've heard her sing like when we were doing an interview with Mars Charizard and her and Vic out at their place.
Yeah.
I heard her sing just like straight a cappella.
Yeah.
And she's got a nice voice, bro. So I think it would be dope to be able to do an acoustic kind of thing with her, and also Jocelyn.
Nice.
Joss. I want to work with Joss, bro.
Yeah, Joss Stone.
Yeah, I definitely want to work with Joss Stone for sure. But nah. I'm talking about Joss. She's also from Santa Ana.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but she goes back and forth between Mexico and here, so I don't know when she'll be back again.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. So you sent me a snippet of the "If I Could, I Would." It's his new single that's coming out June 3rd. Can you talk a little bit about the song?
Woo. All right, bro. So this is kind of personal. Oh man. So the track was written a while back. It was actually written in like circa 2013.
Yeah. Oh,
but
wow.
Yeah, bro. The reason why I'm choosing to release it now is because it speaks so much with what I've gone through.
Yeah.
And by that I mean the breakup.
Yeah.
You know? Because the breakup has also taught me a lot.
Yeah.
It's taught me what I want in life. It's taught me what I'm looking for in a woman per se. And it's also taught me what I'm looking for in myself when it comes time for that.
Yeah.
And so the song, If I Could, I Would, it's kind of like saying, all right, I understand that there's certain responsibilities that everybody has to take care of, but we also understand that we need to make time for fun, bro. You have to make time for fun, and you have to make time for like filling up your cup, you know? So I could sit under this rain all day if I had to, like, you know, if I have these responsibilities, And then like, sometimes I just kind of want to be able to sit there with you, you know, because I want to enjoy that pleasure. And so that's really what the song is speaking on. I don't know if I really explained that 100%.
No,
I
get what you're saying, and it's a great song.
Like sometimes you got responsibilities, but then you also got to understand, you know,
you could take time for yourself.
There's got to be a balance
for self-care. Yeah,
exactly, 100%.
So that's exciting, and it comes out June 3rd. I heard the snippet and I really like it. So you said you have just a lot of ideas. You're not fully forming a project just yet, right?
Yeah, no, not yet. Just a lot of ideas in the works right now. That's another thing that I've learned to accept lately too, bro. That like my brain kind of works like this. It's like scatter, 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 scatter. And then after a while, I just kind of have to sit down and just
bring it all together.
Bring it down into one lane. Yeah. And I haven't been able to accept that. So things have just been like sitting around in different places, you know?
Gotcha. but I mean, it'll work out, man. Yeah, I mean, but the stuff that you have released and the stuff you're working on, it sounds promising. So we're excited to see where that goes, man. So whenever you got another single, you know, bring it on by. And yeah, man. So should we play the track Rainbows? Are you ready to hear the track Rainbows on the show? You ready? Should we take? Is there anything else you want to promote? Anything else? Shout outs real quick?
No, not right. Right now, just if I do want to send a quick shout out to Clemmie, for obviously producing the track. He worked on it with Amanda Felix, and Big Box was also a big part of the production in that track. So Clemmie and Big Box were, you know, in charge of making the beat. Amanda was a lead vocal. She was the lead vocal on that one. And then I was part of the Voices of Change. So yeah, bro, let's hear and let's see what's going on.
All right, Candido, thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna encourage everybody to follow you on Instagram at JWon the Guitar, JWON the Guitar, and I'll post links on the Instagram. Thank you, man, and let's get into the music. This is Rainbows by Clemmie Williams featuring Amanda Felix and the Voices of Change with Candido Bousquet and Alan Hansen on The Rodriguez Show. Take it away, Mondo.